Thanksgiving had always meant something to me. Family, tradition, togetherness. Maybe it's naive, but I believe in the table being full of people you love, even when things weren't perfect. Especially when they weren't perfect. This year felt different. Julia, my wife, had been distant in the weeks leading up to it. She told me her father wanted to host a smaller dinner this year. Just immediate family, she said. It's been a tough year for everyone. He wants it simple. I respected that. I didn't fight it. But when Thanksgiving Day came, something gnawed at me, a voice I couldn't quiet. Maybe it was the way she rushed out that morning, barely kissing me goodbye. Maybe it was the way our daughter, Mia, didn't say anything, just looked at me with those wide, uncertain eyes and followed her mother to the car. I waited an hour, then another. I kept watching the clock. Eventually, I told myself I'd just drop by, just to say hello. No expectations. Just family, right? I pulled into her father's driveway around 2 p.m. The house was full. Cars lined the curb. Laughter spilled out through the windows. It didn't sound small or simple. It sounded like celebration. But before I could even put the car in park, the front door opened. Julia's father walked out and met me halfway down the driveway. Face like granite. "You weren't invited," he said flatly. "Go home." At first, I thought he was joking. "Come on, it's Thanksgiving. I just came to say hi." He didn't move. "Julia doesn't want you here. This is a family gathering." Behind him, the front door was still open, and in that narrow slice of space, I saw them. Mia sitting on the stairs, my wife standing in the foyer, and next to her, her ex-husband. I froze. My heart kicked against my ribs like it was trying to escape. I blinked, trying to make sense of what I was seeing. He was holding a plate, laughing with someone just out of view. Julia turned to him, smiling. The kind of smile I hadn't seen in months. The kind of smile she hadn't given me. My mouth went dry. Is Mark inside?" Her father didn't answer. "He didn't have to. You told me this was just immediate family," I said. "That's why I wasn't invited, right?" He didn't budge. "This isn't the time, Ethan." I looked past him again. My daughter saw me this time. Her eyes widened, and she stood like she might come out. But Julia touched her arm, gently pulled her back. She closed the door behind her. They chose him. They had all chosen him. I drove home in silence, the kind that settles in your chest like fog. The betrayal didn't hit like a punch. It sank in slow, quiet, and deep. The next day, I confronted her. "I saw him," I said. "I saw you. Your father. Everyone. You lied." She didn't even try to deny it. "It was easier this way," she said. "Mark has been around since Mia was a baby. My family is comfortable with him. It just felt simpler not to have tension on a holiday." I stared at her. "You think the solution to tension is to exclude your husband and invite your ex?" Her eyes narrowed. "Don't make this more dramatic than it needs to be. You and my father never got along. We were trying to keep the peace." "You kept the peace by cutting me out of my own daughter's Thanksgiving?" I said, voice rising. "Do you even hear yourself?" Then came the line that still echoes in my head. "Mark understands his family in a way you never have." That was it. It wasn't about one dinner. It wasn't even about Mark. It was about the slow erosion that had been happening for months. Conversations cut short, nights spent apart, decisions made without me. I thought we were going through a rough patch, but she wasn't working on us. She was replacing me. Over the next few weeks, everything unraveled. The truth came out in pieces. Text messages, shared photos. One of Mia's drawings showing Mom, Dad, and Mark holding hands. She had been seeing him again, first for Mia's sake, then, apparently, for hers. I moved out quietly. I didn't yell. I didn't fight. I didn't beg for answers she had no intention of giving. The divorce papers followed a month later. No apology, no confession, just paperwork and signatures, like the ending of a contract neither of us believed in anymore. Mia still comes to see me. She's young, but she knows something happened. She asks why Mommy doesn't talk about me. I just tell her, sometimes people forget how to love the right way. I won't speak badly about her mother. I won't give her that version of me. I'm rebuilding now, slowly, quietly. And on Thanksgiving this year, I set the table for two, just Mia and me. We made mashed potatoes, burned rolls, and laughed until we cried. Because family isn't who you're told to include. It's who shows up for you, even when no one else does.